Welcome to NBA action. Don't look now, but the NBA Finals are upon us.
Did you hear the horn blow? Or have you gone totally insane?
Stick around. Nobody covers the second season like NBA action.
Pippen ahead to Jordan. Jordan on a breakaway, and there's a highlight reel as he jams it in. What time is it?
Jets got it right up into the high power. Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game. The mailman delivers.
Stolen over the head. Less than a second.
There's Dominic.
Three-pointer. Yes! Oh, my.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes! Yes! Oh! How high can you get up?
Now, the Suns and the Bulls meet on the final leg of their journey down the road to glory. With Phoenix holding the home court advantage, the NBA Finals return to the Valley of the Sun for the first time in 17 years.
Anybody need tickets? Who needs good seats?
It's the championship program. Barkley versus Jordan.
And now the Bulls try to separate themselves from an already elite group by eclipsing the Suns for number 3. Phoenix, meanwhile, has been in the finals only once before, so they'll try to become champions for the first time in their 25-year history.
What time is it? Game time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the America West Arena and Game 1 of the 1993 NBA Finals.
From the outset, the Bulls executed their offense with the precision of an experienced playoff contender.
Pippen with the steal. Pippen all the way. And the Bulls off to the 2-0 lead.
Frustrating the Suns with their aggressive collapsing defense, the Bulls seized a commanding second quarter lead.
Entry pass it low on the block to Grant. Grant steps in on Chambers. Turns, shoots, scores! And that is 11 for Horace Grant in the first quarter. Pippen back down in low. Nice feed underneath and laying it up and in. Scott Williams is having a big game off the Bulls bench tonight, and the lead balloons to 20 now.
You know, Chicago players have to be saying to themselves right now, this is too easy. They didn't get open shots against New York like this.
With Barkley and KJ struggling, it was a rookie who led the Phoenix comeback.
4-on-2. Dumas.
Johnson on the drive, put it up high. Slammed in by Dumas. Dumas has been the star for the Suns here tonight.
Hey, we're in the final. Let's go. Keep your head. Everybody get together.
And Michael Jordan took control of the contest down the stretch, calming his teammates and scoring 14 of his game-high 31 points in the fourth quarter.
Jordan with the steal. And Jordan goes all the way.
The Bulls improved their playoff record to 12-2 with a convincing road win over the team with the league's best regular season record.
The Bulls won the first game of the NBA Finals and had stunned this city of Phoenix here tonight.
While the Bulls had invaded Phoenix and stolen the home court advantage, the Suns refused to surrender that which they'd worked so hard for.
After the first game, it's always doom and gloom for the loser and party time for the winner, but I think this series is a long way to go.
We've been in a hole before. We've lost home court advantage before and come back and won. So this is just one game. We have to concentrate on playing better Friday and winning that game.
And as Phoenix searched for a way to free Kevin Johnson from the relentless Bulls defense, the Bulls sought to extinguish the Suns' remaining hopes for a chance at the championship.
To put it bluntly, if Chicago wins tonight, it's very hard to conceive of Phoenix winning 2 of 3 in Chicago to bring the series back here.
Game 2 of the series started out much the same as Game 1 did.
Got any questions at all, guys? Just another game. Stay in there.
But with both teams feeling more relaxed, it quickly evolved into a run-and-gun affair, with each team benefiting from the open style of play.
3-on-1 for the Suns. Pippen has Grant in the open floor. Yes, and a joust. Nobody back for the Suns. It's Jordan all the way.
But it was the Bulls who remembered how to play defense first, and Chicago again jumped out to a double-digit lead.
Bulls have hit 6 of them. Oh, what a pass. Jordan for Grant. The Bulls by 10.
Right now. That's what we're here for.
Charles Barkley's 42 points, the Suns fought back in the second half.
Barkley joins Phoenix within one. And 1 point of the first half. Chicago led by as many as 14. Barkley all the way. Phoenix with the lead for the first time since the first quarter.
But Michael Jordan reeled off 10 straight in the fourth, and the Bulls once again made history.
Following the series of fakes, Michael Jordan makes it 40 points. Phoenix Suns are about to become the first team in the history of the NBA Finals to lose games 1 and 2 at home.
Chicago's feeling great about themselves. We feel like we can go in and steal one in Game 3, and that's what we have to try to do.
Coming up next on NBA Action, we're on the road again as we move on to Chicago. And we'll take a look at the spark plug behind the vaunted Bulls attack.
BJ for three. Yes.
Welcome back to NBA Action. It doesn't get any better than this. We take a marathon trip down the road to glory. As the series shifted to Chicago, there was an air of confidence surrounding the city. With the Bulls up 2-0, they had reason to feel that a third championship was in their grasp. However, the Phoenix Suns approached the game with nothing to lose. And as a result, their energy level was up, and all of their nervousness was gone.
With the steal, he had that one diagnosed. The Suns with an 11-4 advantage. Jordan off the crossover. Oh, he's on fire. For the first time, here's Johnson. Yes, 4 seconds left in the quarter, and the Suns within 2. Marley with the intercept. Marley for Dumas, and then tied it at 29.
In the second quarter, neither side could sustain a lead, and the game went into intermission with the Suns holding a slim 1-point lead.
Tucker goes to the left hand. Beautiful move. Kevin Johnson at his very best.
As the second half began, Chicago realized that they were in a dogfight. The Suns knowing that if they dropped Game 3, it would mean virtual elimination. And as a result, the game took on a personality of desperation for Phoenix. And for the Bulls, it was an opportunity to bury the Suns and put them down 3-0. But Phoenix would not go down easy.
Shot clock at 2. Marley fires and hits. Three-pointer from beyond area code range for Dan Marley. Here's Pippen. Foul. He counts. Dan Marley on fire from three-point land. Marley for 3 again. Dan Marley, who hit 8.
Behind Marley's hot shooting, the Suns maintained their 1-point advantage heading into the fourth quarter. Then Phoenix opened up the period with a spurt, eventually building an 11-point lead.
Barkley pops it down. Ainge shooting for 3. Yes! Danny Ainge converts from downtown, and the Suns lead at 99-88. The Bulls.
But as so often happens in Chicago Stadium, the crowd helped to spur on a Bull run. And Chicago was able to even the score at 103 with only a minute and a half to go in regulation. And the Bulls smelled blood.
35 to go, fourth quarter. Jordan sets up front. And a foul.
Moments later, with the score still knotted, the game came down to one play.
To the basket to Grant. And we go to overtime. That almost...
As the overtime session began, it was evident that fatigue would play a major role in deciding the outcome of the game. And the team that held up best would most likely prevail.
Here's Chambers. Oh, what a move. Tom Chambers. Here's Johnson on the penetration. Barkley with the rebound. Barkley goes short. Rebound Johnson. Time running down. Here's Ainge to win it. We go to a second overtime. Now Jordan to the fadeaway. The Suns are down by 2. Marley. Yes. Grant. For Pippen, he has the shot.
the third OT, it would be the Bulls who wore down as Phoenix persevered and got themselves back in the series.
Marley for three. Whoa! Dan Marley with a sixth three-pointer. The Phoenix Suns in triple overtime have defeated the Chicago Bulls 129-121.
Greatest basketball game I ever played in today. We gave everything we had. They gave everything they had. And that's the way the game should be played.
Coming up on NBA Action, we'll see how finals fever has caught on in Phoenix.
And they're, more excited probably than we are about this whole thing.
And we'll count down the top 10 assists of the year in our courtside countdown.
Running backhand pass to Green.
Back to NBA Action. Now on NBA Action, a player who's been bullseye for Chicago all season is holding court. He may look like a kid who somehow found his way on the court, but make no mistake, B.J. Armstrong is a vital member of the Bulls. He's helped Chicago win 2 world championships as an invaluable reserve. And this year, after an injury to starter John Paxson, B.J. would have to step up.
Well, it's one of those blessings in disguise. The fact that Paxson was not 100% is the very thing that gave B.J., of course, the opportunity to move into that starting lineup and helped our ball club in the long run tremendously.
Thriving in his new role, Armstrong not only became the league's top three-point shooter this year, but he's also become a favorite target of Michael Jordan's.
I think Michael started finding him for certain shots, and that was like an accolade, really.
In the playoffs, the accolades have kept coming for B.J., who's really risen to the occasion in the postseason.
King finds B.J. Counted in the foul.
That play has worked for several years by the Bulls, but you don't often see the kid on the end of the scoring play here.
And in the most crucial contest of the season, Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals, B.J. would come up big in crunch time.
Yes, a three-pointer for B.J. Armstrong.
When that ball went up, I didn't move. The crowd was out of it, the excitement. And when the shot went down, for that split second, it was just like a magnificent feel in my career. And it was a nice moment in Bulls history.
During the Bulls' postseason quest to make history, B.J.'s also been a standout defensively, and he's taken on some of the game's top point guards.
Well, I think B.J. has brought that energy and that defensive intensity to the game in each and every series and each and every game we played in. And we as the guys is really kind of looking out for him, really kind of fed off of that, and it's helped our defensive intensity.
In the NBA Finals, Armstrong has excelled on both ends of the floor, and you get a sense that this player has arrived.
Now Armstrong is open for the three-pointer and hits it. B.J. Armstrong has had a terrific playoff run.
While B.J. Armstrong looks to bring a third straight championship to Chicago, we take a look back this week at Bulls legend Jerry Sloan, who left a great legacy in the Windy City by playing defense the hard-nosed way.
I think the whole team was triggered by the defense, and we had developed a very good defensive team concept. And Jerry Sloan was a player that triggered that defensive concept.
A four-time member of the NBA All-Defensive Team, Sloan teamed up with backcourt mate Norm Van Leer.
Playing with Jerry Sloan, I like to think that we were the best defensive combination that has played this game so far.
In the 1975 Conference Finals, Sloan and the Bulls were past their prime, but they still pushed the Warriors to the limit.
The thing that I remember probably the most was people said we were too old to compete against them, but we competed probably as hard as anybody could for the amount of minutes we were on the floor.
Although he moved on to the coaching ranks as the head man of the Utah Jazz, Jerry Sloan is remarkably the only former Bull to have his number hang from the rafters at Chicago Stadium. Welcome back to NBA Action. Now, an inside look at the excitement generated in a city on the verge of an NBA championship.
The Suns will give the Bulls the sunburn sting. Beat the Bulls! Beat the Bulls!
Game 1, the finals, right here, Phoenix, Arizona. We got Boston and the crew. You got to get down.
It's your championship program. Berkeley versus Jordan.
You got to get here.
Operator!
These days, you can't turn a corner in Phoenix without seeing, hearing, or feeling Suns mania. Even the players are somewhat surprised by all the hoopla.
It's been crazy. Signs on all the store shops, signs on cars driving down the street, buses. Wherever you go, everybody's talking about the Suns. So the city has really fallen in love with this basketball team, and they've really rallied behind us as far as the playoffs has gone. And they're, more excited probably than we are about this whole thing.
I think you can really feel it in the city. There are people that otherwise wouldn't say hello to each other, smiling, walking down the street, saying hi. Everybody's just really into it right now, and they're just everybody's walking around with a smile on their face.
And if you guys notice, if you look even on cars, people have, they took shoe polish and painted "Go Suns" on their cars. Every major business almost has huge banners on top of their buildings saying "Go Suns." It's just incredible.
It is 8:10 on the 620 Sports Line, and we're talking about what everybody is talking about, the Phoenix Suns here on KTAR.
Those not lucky enough to have tickets to the games either stayed home or watched at local restaurants so they could feel the excitement. While Phoenix hopes for its first championship, in our Magic Moments, we take a look back at some past victory celebrations.
Detroit Pistons are once again the world champions of basketball. And what a beautiful crowd here. The fans here are so classy in Portland. They really are classy with a capital C.
It's a great feeling. I'm just happy to be a part of it. It just shows that Portland has the best fans in the NBA.
But other teams, like the tradition-laden Boston Celtics, also have some of the most devoted fans.
Celtics are #1 in my heart and in my mind. They're the greatest. Celtics, we got them.
Okay, we also would like to thank you as a team for supporting us throughout the year. It's been a great honor to be out here. There's only one place I'd rather be, French Lick.
I want to thank you, the fans of Portland and of the state of Oregon, for the great assistance that you have given us and for the help that you have given us to make this the greatest season that I've ever had and maybe the greatest season that professional basketball has ever seen.
Little Mo, Big Mo, the Doctor, Andrew Toney, and Ivoroni. No baloney. Sixers all the way.
And there was nothing pretty about what we did to the NBA this year. It was absolutely beautiful.
Straight ahead, we'll show you the top 10 passes of the season in our courtside countdown.
Nice pass. What a terrific pass.
And a special tribute to the late, great former star of the New Jersey Nets, Drazen Petrovic.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Excuse me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. Amore, that's amore.
You see how quickly he got up in the air and how high. Oh, he floats high into the air.
It's time for the top 10 passes of the year.
5, 4, 3, 2.
In our courtside countdown. At number 10, Mark Jackson burns the Suns with a little trickery.
After Jackson on the run. Here comes Harper, the trailer scores.
Mark Jackson's got eyes in the back of his head.
At number 9, how about MJ with a little look away?
That's not bad. Yeah.
was stung by some tasty Hornet teamwork.
Newland, the touch pass to Alonzo Mourning. That was beautiful.
Ooh, look at Danny Manning invent the backwards plunge pass.
Oh, Manning, what a pass to Harper.
Oh, that's something else. Danny Manning was flat on his back when Harper dunked that. That's the play of the game.
Who said Mark Jackson doesn't have eyes in the back of his head?
Bounce through the legs to Manning, score. What a play by Jackson. What a play.
At number 5, Michael Adams gives Dallas a double dose.
Adams behind his back to Buck Johnson. Well, that brought some oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Watch Terry Porter as he makes the nifty dish to Clyde in stride.
Porter on it, Bryant leads it for Drexler. That's the way to run the floor.
At number 3, here's a vintage pass from Vinny D.
Del Negro in the traffic. How did he see Antoine Carr in there? Wow.
Hey, folks, they don't call Walt Williams the Wizard for nothing.
Oh, what a pass. Oh, that's the pass of the year. That's the best pass I've seen this year.
And for our number 1 play of the week, check out how the Worm wiggles the Pistons into a jam.
Off the touch feed from Worm. Oh, did you call that? But it was nicer than nice.
Speaking of nice, you definitely don't want to miss next week's Courtside Countdown, when we'll bring you the best dunks of '93. I'm Jim Fagan. We close this week's show by paying tribute to the man they called Petro, a sharpshooting New Jersey net with a flair for the game. Drazen also was one of the best European players of all time.
We will greatly miss Drazen. He has set a legacy for international basketball that we all know will last for many, many years to come. His outstanding athletic ability was only a part of the individuals who love the game of basketball and showed it on the court with an exuberance for life.
Petro for 3. Got it! Oh! Drazen on the drive. Oh, big boy! That's a Bonavilla! Drazen has it. Starts the drive. Puts it up and in! With a tenth of a second remaining. Petro has the hoop. 3. Petro for 3. This is as good as being home, he said.
The Croatian-born Petrovic had his crowning achievement this past summer at the 25th Olympiad as he led his national team to a silver medal. For those of us who saw him play, Drazen will not only be remembered for his incredible talent, but also for the passion with which he played the game.